Today we are going to see how to create a graphical user interface. Usually we create a graphical user interface for MATLAB projects. When we want to do any of the project, we create a graphical user interface which performs the certain operations. So now in our project, I'm going to perform a image compression. Suppose say like a conversion of an image. I have a color image. I'm going to convert the color image into a black and white image. So we'll see how to create a graphical user interface. So before going for that, you need to have a MATLAB software in your PC or lappy, which is of 2007 or 2010 version. For both it's the same thing. So just launch the MATLAB software. After it gets launched, see the toolbar. In toolbar you have a option called guide. Just click on this guide option. In that you need to select blank graphical user interface. So click on OK. A new window will appear. So this is the window where you need to create a template. So it exactly looks the same way how our project needs to be. So if you create template with few columns and two rows, your output will be with few columns and two rows. So it usually depends on us how to design. So first, in order to uh, keep the buttons, that is a usable buttons, the switch which you need to use is OK. So open it, click on it. It's a push button 1, one more push button 2. So I'm using these two push buttons. You can change the size by just dragging it, resizing. It depends on us. So in order to make the rename of it, you need to go to the option called string. Over here on string, just click on it and give the name. So I'm going to give the name as open image. So if I want to use a color for it, I can change the color. I'll be giving a blue. You can change the font, you can resize the font. It depends on us how to do it. Then close it. Similarly for this, double click on it. Inspect. This window is called as the inspector window. Upon this, whatever changes you want to make for a font or resizing of a button, all those you can do it over here. Foreground color, the color which you need to use. So all those in this way also you can use. Convert RGB to black and white. So I'm using a short form. Okay, so I'll be changing the color of this. I'll take a sky blue. Okay, so after that, close it. Now I have two buttons. One is for opening an image, one more is for converting RGB to black and white. So in order to open an image, I need to have a separate window for that, and that window is taken from the axis. This is the axis part. See, when I click on this, same method again, taking the size by dragging it. So this is one of my axis. Again clicking on it, axis 2. So here also you can change the sizes of it. You can make both look similar. So when I click on open an image will be opened over here in the axis 1, and when I use this button in order to convert RGB to black and white, the output image will be shown over here. So now double click on the axis, again the same inspector window will appear. Here the one thing you need to do is change the X tick and Y tick to 0. X tick and Y tick are nothing but the values of X and Y axis, that is nothing but the intervals. So I'll be making it 0, all the values. Similarly for axis 2, even you can give a name for this. Same method, giving the name, changing the font, all the things in the same method. All you can do it on the inspector window by double clicking on the respective axis. So I've done with the axes now, both axis 1 and axis 2. Now this is my template, so I've done with it. Now you need to save it. I'll be saving in the demo part as demo word. So program will be open here. See how it looks when I run it. See, this is how the window looks, the output window. So when I click on open image, so I need to write a code for this and convert RGB to black and white. Done. So I'm done with the part. Now this is my code. Here, see the axis. Oh, it's gone. See, this was the axis 1 and this was the axis 2, isn't it? So for axis 1, this is the push button 1. That means for push button 1, you need to write the code over here, and for push button 2, that is convert RGB to black and white, you need to write code over here. So I've already written a code. This is for push button 1. So axis handles dot axis 1, that means axis 1 x imread. Imread is nothing but the image read flower. I am giving an image as flower. Im show x, it's going to show the image. Second, the code is for axis handle 2, it need to convert the given image into the black and white. So for that I am going to use it here again. See, now I'm done with the code. Now I need to save it. I'm done with the code. Okay, so axis handle dot axis 2. So this is for axis 2, push button to axis 2. It's going to read the flower and it's going to apply the formula RGB to gray convert. It's going to show the output image. So I'm going to save it again. After saving it, I'm going to check the file whether you have a flower image in that or not. So just a minute, I'll just check it off whether you have flower. It's there. So I can just run the code. I'll run it, open the image, open a flower, see it, open a flower, convert RGB to black and white. I've converted. So I have one more image in my folder, that is SAHAR, Sahar. So I'll just use this image and I'll show how it get converted. So I need to do is I need to change the name of an image which is there in my folder demo word on both the sides, SAHAR. So both sides I need to use the same image. So I'll just save it again. I'll just run it again. Open image, Sahar, it directly takes it. Convert RGB to black. So this is how you are going to create a graphical user interface. So if your code needs the compression, signal to noise ratio, that all you need to add over here, and you need to show the coding over here in the push button. So if you have 4 push buttons, you are going to have the 4 functions of push buttons, and 4 axis depends on the opening of an image, like opening, converting, output images. So 2 axes are enough, but depend upon the usability you can just increase, go on the increases. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you all understand. Bye, take care.